All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give our praise, honor, glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Ba'ashem,
Kakwadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, taught us his truth. And salutations to the hopeful elect. That's around the four corners of the globe. I'm the brother Iowa Lumia, joined with
the wall.
Yeah, we're coming back at you with another lesson. You know, regarding the MOTB, we're going to entitle this lesson, "What is the hour of temptation?" You know, because what? You know, this is a very important prophecy that everyone needs to know, especially our people. You know, because what? The hour of temptation, which is the RFID C-HIP, you know, because we can't say that word, you know, out where they'll take the lesson down.
Yep.
You know, but this RFID C-HIP is going to come upon the whole world, you know, to try them to dwell upon earth, which I'm going to read in that Revelation, the 3rd chapter.
Yep, that Charagma.
That Charagma, exactly right.
Because Charagma season is approaching slowly but surely.
Yeah, because I was walking with another brother, the brother Adunya, you know, out here in Great Millstone, Chicago. You know, we were walking and we passed by a store, you know, down here in downtown Chicago. How it talks about, and I did a small lesson upon it. How it talks about, you know, they're doing away with cash. You know, and that's the start of it. You know, what's that bill for December 13th? You know, everything is going digital.
Yeah, that's
December 13th.
Yeah, that central bank currency.
Yeah,
when Joe Biden
the central bank currency, exactly right.
Yep.
I heard something to worry about some called Biden bucks, but I'm not too sure upon that. Lord would like to look into that. But yeah, we're gonna say, what is the hour of temptation? The hour of temptation is the RFID C-HIP. Yep. But let's get it. This is the book of Revelation 13 to 16, and we're gonna prove it. Because what? The Lord has to get you that spiritual, you know, that spiritual eye to understand these things. You know, it's simple to us, but a lot of these people can't get it. So this is the book of Revelation 13 and 16. It says, "He calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma." I ain't gonna say that word because I don't want them to take it down. "At their right hand or their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." Right, it says he calls all. Who is all? Who is he? It's talking about the elites of this society. Yep. You know, the ones that control the central banks, the ones that control your money, the ones that control, you know, like I said, the banks, these big banks, these small banks, they control all facets of your money. Yep. You know, and he is talking about the elites. Yep. And he calls all, both small and great. So it don't matter if you're, you know, the top of this society, like a Jeff Bezos or what's that other nigga name? Yeah, it don't matter if you're a Jeff Bezos, a Bill Clinton, a Joe Biden, or whatever the case may be. Or if you don't matter if you're in prison, the lowest law of this society. If you don't matter if you're an Israelite, it don't matter if you're anything.
Yup, to the rich, to the rich, to the poor. You know, you're gonna receive that you know what, you know, that charagma. You know,
you're gonna cause
that charagma. Yep, that charagma season is approaching, and we seeing it approaching. That's why you're seeing these other countries are moving away and separating themselves from the Babylon paper dollar, because that paper dollar is strong right now currently, you know, because that paper dollar is gonna be no more exist, because, you know, everything is gonna be
the dollar at this point has already crashed. They're trying to hide that fact, you know.
Yeah, because you got
what's all that stimulus checks that you remember, those stimulus checks that was given out, and that contributed with the crashing of the dollar. You know, all that damn money that was given out to people. You know?
And then these countries like China, Russia, you know, China and Russia, you know, because you know they got their own digital currency. You know,
that's right.
They separating themselves from modern day Babylon's currency, because modern day Babylon's currency is not going to be no more exist, because everything is going to be all full digital. You know, because that paper is going to be done away with. You know,
real money is gold and silver and land.
Yep,
you know, that's real wealth right there.
You know, rubies.
Yep. And it says and receive a charagma at their right hand or in their foreheads. You know, just think of the whole Elon Musk brain chip. You know, a lot of people got it over there in what's that? Spain? I don't think it's Spain.
I think Switzerland.
Sweden.
Yeah,
You know, they got that charagma, you know, to keep working. You know, their everyday jobs and things like that. You know, a lot of people think that the RFID C-HIP it's a luxury. Yeah. You know, if you go on TikTok or anything like that, you know, they can open up your doors, your car doors. Because what the so-called white man is going to do, with, you know, starting with these elites, they're gonna package it up real nice.
Right.
As this the new form of living.
Yeah. Because places like Salaki, brother.
You good?
Because places like Jamaica, you know, places like Jamaica, India, you know, they starting to roll out that currency, and they rolling out over here in modern day Babylon. just like over places like Switzerland. You know, just like with that not too long ago with that Tesla. You know, it had this person demonstrating. He had that thing stuck in his BODY. You know, he's scanning it to be able to open the car door. You know, but you're gonna have those your personal information, and that's gonna be inside you as well too. You know, your personal information,
your birth certificate, your
social security
number,
card, all that. You know, because we're entering a time of digital currency when it's going to be fully implemented. Like I mentioned again, the paper dollar is strong right now. You know, with the stocks and markets and stuff like that. Just a prime example. But that paper dollar is going to be, you know, it's going to be no more value.
It says, verse 17, it says that no man might buy or sell, right? Because you're going to have the CHIP to buy or sell.
Yep.
Like I said, this is going to be, you know, our new foundation of everyday life.
To be able to
that CHIP.
Yeah, like the brother was to be able to maintain yourself in this society.
Your life. Yeah.
You gotta have this CHIP.
That's why the scriptures say, you know, those that find their life shall lose it, those that lose their life for my sake shall find it. So those that's trying to find their life in this society, they're gonna have to take that CHIP.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna because without it, they're gonna buy and sell. So the Lord is making that decision who's gonna be for him and who's not gonna be for who's gonna be for him and who's not. You know, because that CHIP is that deciding factor. You know, that's that the hour of temptation. That's the ultimate faith testing. And that's the ultimate test that's going to come upon all the world.
So you be on the way you be able to maintain yourself in this society. You know, you got to have that CHIP, that Charagma, because that Charagma season is coming. It's fast and approaching, slowly but surely. And then in order to for you to have that, you know, because you're going to have like food that you need for you and your family. You know, to get back and forth to work, to be able to use a car, you know, because it's going to be run off of that, you know, with your personal information and all that, you know.
It says that no man might buy or sell, say if he had the Charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Verse 18, here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, what is the number of a man, his number is 603 right? So you're not going to be able to buy and sell, you're not going to be able to enjoy all facets of life America or the world has to offer in that fact. You know, you got that so basically the hour, you know, the hour of temptation is come upon all the world. You know, the MOTB is the RFID CHIP. You know, if any guy or any person or any camp says otherwise, they're going off. You know, you got that. What's that?
Revelation 14:19.
Get that 1 Corinthians first.
1 Corinthians.
No, I'm actually, yeah, you can read that Revelation 14:9.
Revelations 14:9. Matter of fact, well, yeah, we go to the 2 Corinthians 2:11, and then we bring out the Revelations. Yeah, it make more sense. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Right, Satan can't get an advantage over you know, us, because what we have this knowledge, wisdom, understanding. We understand the prophecies, and we understand what Esau Edom is trying to do. You know, regarding the CHIP. You know, and that's one of his devices. You know, and one of Esau's devices is his charming nature. You know, he's going to try to, you know, he's going to try to overcome people with his charming nature, try to get you to get this CHIP. Like I said, he's going to package it up real nice. You know, he's going to, you know, it's basically going to be the new best thing he's going to offer to us, you know, to the masses of these people.
Just like the same thing when that Demic 19 came out, you know, when that was going through from 2020, from 2021, and early stages of 2022 as well too. Just like you can get free beers, free pizza, you know, and prime examples of that. That's how it's going to be of that hour temptation once you take that Charagma, you know.
It says, for we are not ignorant of his devices, right? We're not ignorant of his devices. Yahweh Shemel Shah has given us that spiritual blinders, you know, that spiritual eye to see, you know, what this devil is all about. You know? Let's get that Revelations 14:9. Because it's and we're going to end off with that Revelations 3 also. But what's that, Revelations 14:9?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Yeah, Revelations 14:9. Because it's a consequence if you take this RFID CHIP, you know, which is the MOTB. You know, which is the hour of temptation. This is the book of Revelation 14:9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his Charagma in his forehead or in his hand, it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture, which is going into that judgment, and to the cup of his indignation, It says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. What's that fire and brimstone? Those nukes, those thermonuclear missiles. In the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. What's the Lamb? The Lamb is Yahweh Shai. You know? So if you take this seed here, there's no repentance, there's no forgiveness of sins. You know, you're ultimately going to be destroyed by the way of thermonuclear fire. That fire and brimstone, as you read in Revelation, the 14th chapter. You know, which is ultimately going to be what? That lake of fire. You know, America is that lake of fire.
Yep, you're going to be thrown in that lake of fire.
Yep. You can hold that Revelations 3 and what's that? Revelation 3 and 10.
Yep.
I'm gonna get that real quick. I'm gonna get this Sirach real quick. The 12th chapter. This is the book of Sirach, better known as Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. It says, "Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so if its wickedness." You know, who is our enemy? Our main enemy, you know, it's Esau Edom. These other nations also, but mainly Esau Edom.
Yep.
You know, never trust thy enemy.
He definitely on top of that list.
Yeah. Because like I said, he's going to, you know, starting with these elites, you know, starting with these small hats, they're going to be the ones to push the sea here. You know, among the master of the people.
Yeah.
You know, what's the scripture say? Never trust thy enemy. You know, because if you take it, it's going to be to your destruction.
Yeah.
It says in verse 11, though he humble himself, that's what he's going to do. He's going to humble himself when this thing is mandatory. He's going to humble himself, but it's going to turn vicious soon. What's that? Revelation 12 and 12. You're going to come down with that great wrath.
Yeah. Because if you take that sea hook, you're going to be disqualified for salvation.
Salvation, exactly right. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Right? So this man is a complete monster. You know, you're gonna see what this man is truly like. You know, when Esau is like a grown ass baby. You know, when he don't get his way, you know, he throws a tantrum.
Yeah.
You know, Revelation 12 and 12 is a prime example of that.
He gonna show his true horns, who he really is.
That's right. It says, yeah, that was pretty much all I wanted to bring out for that. You got that Revelations 3 and 10?
Yep. And this is the book of Revelations, chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Read verse 11 also.
And Revelations 3 and 11, and it reads, "Behold, I come quickly. Hold thou fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown."
Right. It says Revelation 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. This is the work of the word of the Lord's patience. You know, us, you know, doing this work to the best of our ability. You know, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. You know, trying to be as righteous as possible in the midst of this wicked world. You know, to the best of our ability. You know, following after the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to the best of our ability. You know, it says, "I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation." The hour of temptation. What is that? We went over it. The RFIDC here. You know, which is going to be mandatory across the four corners of the world. You know, every country is going to be under this new currency, one world currency. You know, which is the C here. You know,
NWA.
NWA. Yep. You know we living in some. Actually, we living in some.
Salakia, NWO.
NWO. Yep.
God.
Yeah, we're in the middle of that 1447. Call on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yep. Hey, this is real, huh? It says, "Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown." Right. And ultimately, the ones that's going to take our crown, it's basically you. You know, as the elders and apostles always say, you know, we're our own biggest enemy. You know. But ultimately, you know, the Lord has to be with you, you know, for you not to take, that sea hill. You know, and it's approaching fast. You know, just to summarize, just real quick, you know, if any person or any camp says that the MOTB, the Quran, is not the sea hip, they're going off. You know, though, because without this, you're not going to be able to buy and sell, and it's approaching fast. You got anything else up?
That's about it.
All right, so with that being said, we hope this lesson was edifying. We'll end up by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kakadash.
That want us to the elders and our apostles, great millstone, taught us the truth. And salutations to the hopefully elect that's around the four corners of the globe. Lord willing, we hope this was edifying. Until next time, walk above.